record to this computer. So I am recording.
Awesome. Thank you, Patrick. We are going to be recording this presentation for future use. So if you have to leave early or forget something, it will be available. And Patrick just now downloaded the PowerPoint presentation on the chat. So that can be downloaded for future use as well. But if you forget to download it now, it will also be available with the presentation when it's uploaded to the School of the Arts Library YouTube channel. So very exciting. So thank you for coming to this music resource webinar. So let me share my screen. If you don't already know me, my name is Margaret Neville, and I've been working at the library for almost going on 6 years now. I wear many hats at the library, but I mostly work in the music library, and I'm also the interlibrary loan manager. So today we'll be discussing various music resources at the library. So today we will discuss various print and electronic music resources, as well as how to search the online catalog, and also learn about online music databases that you may not be aware of. So what type of music materials do we have? So majority of our items are located on the Benjamin F. Ford Music and Media Library floor, which is on the 4th floor. And we have lots of things. We have music scores and sheet music. We have CDs and LPs and DVDs. We have reference books as well as reference scores such as completed works. And we also have music books and music technique books, and those are located on the 3rd floor. And because we're dealing with COVID right now, you can request items to be pulled for you and put on a hold shelf so that you don't have to go and touch lots of things. You can just go into the library, grab your books, and they will be ready for you. And so that is a work in progress, but I believe the idea is to have the whole shelf right in the lobby of the library, right when you walk in. That may change, but if it does, I'll let you guys know. And if we don't have items in our library that you're looking for, you're more than welcome to request an interlibrary loan. And then there's various ways to do that. I will provide a link at the end of this presentation for that, or you can just email me, whatever's easiest for you. So how to search the online catalog. I would highly recommend using Chrome when searching, because for some reason, Chrome will let you narrow down your searches based on music score or DVD or CDs and such like that. So let's go through that. So I'll show you how to get to the online catalog and then search from there. So we're going to use Chrome. So you can just find the library website by just Googling UNCSA Library. And from there, it'll take you right to the library homepage. And from this screen, there's the classic catalog link. So I would highly recommend using that if you don't want to go insane. And then from there, click on advanced search. And then you have a variety of ways to look up things. So if you want to narrow down your selection to just music scores, you click material type and then select music scores. And then let's just do an example of Carousel, a great musical. And so from that selection, you get a list of items with the title, where it's located, and the call number. And if it's green and it says available, it's available. But sometimes you might find things that are in red that say missing or lost and paid, or sometimes they'll say at bindery. So those are not available, but sometimes we might be lucky enough to have multiple copies of items. So if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. But yeah, that's how you can find and narrow down your searches, and it'll tell you exactly where it is, what floor. And sometimes some items are already checked out, so it'll just show you like, oh, if you really want it soon, it looks like this person might be returning it on August 20th, so you can expect it hopefully to be available after that, but if you really need it right away, we can place a hold for it. So that's just a very simple search. But we also have online music databases. We have a whole bucket list of music databases available. We have Naxos, which is a streaming resource for listening. We have Met Opera On Demand. We have Oxford Music Online, which is also known as Grove Music Online, and so much more. But because a lot of us are working from home, it might be difficult to access these materials while working from home. So what you can do is when you try to access these materials, what you might have to do is do a single sign-in, which is a thing where you have to put in your credentials, UNCSA credentials. So it's just simply your email and then your email password, and then you're good to go. And then if you want to share these links, this is going to be a very detailed slide, but if you want to share the links to these databases, what's very important is in order for them to work off campus, you got to make sure that it has the login proxy URL right before the permanent link. So as long as you see proxy 123, you're pretty good to go. But if you have any questions on how to share links from these databases, just let us know. And we also have an UNCSA Easy Proxy prefix generator so that you could quickly do that as well. But we're going to go over some of the databases, and I'll show you where you can share those links. So going back to the online music databases, on our library homepage, we have a way to get to the databases. So if we go back to Google, type in UNCSA Library again, and go back to our homepage, on the homepage, right next to Classic Catalog, there's a link that says Databases. And this is our A to Z database list, and it has all of our databases, which we have 218, which is a lot. So if you're really just interested in music, you go up to All Subjects and select that. And if you scroll down, you'll see music, and we have all kinds of things. So if you want dance or filmmaking, you have those available as well. So we're gonna do music. And if you wanna narrow down even more to like just streaming or just journals and stuff like that, you can do that as well. But I'm just gonna show you all the music databases. So we have 28 databases, which is quite a lot. And I'm just gonna focus on a handful of them. But one thing that I was excited to find out at the beginning of working from home is that we have an IPA source online. So it's a great resource for vocalists where they can find all types of arias and learn the IPA for it and stuff like that. So that was very exciting. And so let me go over the Oxford Music Online. This is a great resource for sharing just sort of research resource as well. And as you can see, it's asking me to log in. So this is what you might experience when you're off campus. So I'm just gonna use my email and then use my email password. And there you go. So you can search at the search bar up at the top. And so I'm just gonna search for Florence Price, and you'll get a variety of results. But what I'm looking for is just her her information as well as her list of works. So I'm just gonna click on the top. And so here's just a brief overview of her life. And at the left, you can click on works, and it'll give you a list of her works in different categories, which is great. this is the one thing I love about Oxford Music Online. It is seeing the list of works from composers is awesome. It can be very confusing when you get to composers such as Telemann or Bach, because it's just so overwhelming with the list of musics, but it is a great resource to find certain items from different composers. And one thing to keep in mind about the Oxford Music Online is that we have a limited amount of user licenses. So once you're finished with it, make sure to X out so that someone else can come on and use this resource. Another thing that we have, which is great, is the Naxos Music Library, which is a great streaming resource for listening to music. And like Oxford, we also have a limited amount of user licenses for this. So once you're finished listening to the items that you need, feel free to X out so that other people can use it. So since I'm a viola player, I'm going to search Rebecca Clark. And we have various Rebecca Clark CDs to listen to, and so you can click on it and you can select whatever piece you want to listen to or in what movement. And if you want to share the links, you can click on this paper clip looking thing right here, and it'll show you all the links for all the pieces. And as you can see, it already provides the proxy. So that's very useful if you just want to copy and paste and put it on your Canvas page and whatnot. So that's that. And then we also have a great resource called Metropolitan Opera on Demand. And this is very popular with vocal students. I've been told from many opera students that on weekends, they don't watch Netflix. They watch the Metropolitan Opera online. They call it Metflix. They love it so much. And in order to search this website, you have to scroll down all the way to the bottom, sort of, and you have a variety of ways to search for things. So you can search by composer or opera. So I'm going to search for Rossini. So I'm going to click on composer and then Rossini. And then it'll load all the list of available Rossini operas they have on this website. So I'm going to click La Cenerentola. And it's great. They have 3 videos of this opera as well as audio. And it's sometimes great to see the different productions and compare how one production in the 90s did this, as well as compared to a production in 2009. So that's a great resource to have, and it's very popular with students. And we also, if you want to search for other types of videos of music performances, not just opera, but other types, we do have that. It's called Classical Music in Video. And this gives you all kinds of productions, and it can be kind of overwhelming because we have almost 2,000 videos. But to narrow down your search, you hit this little flashlight looking filter thing, and you can narrow your search by that. So you can, if you have like a type of publisher you would like, or a composer. So I'm gonna hit art house music. They tend to have interesting productions of things. And so here's a variety of not only operas you can watch, but different performances as well. So it's a great resource. And when you click on it, it will play. And then if you want to share it, you can go to share. And then there's the permanent link right there, and it has the proxy 123, so you don't have to do anything to it. People can look at it off campus. And so you can just simply copy it and then paste it wherever you like. So it's a great resource, and it's fun to mess around with it. I've really enjoyed messing around and browsing what we have in this database. And then one last thing to note, we also have online scores available as well through the Classic Scores library. And so it's not a lot, but it is a resource that is available to you if you're just curious to see if, oh, maybe there might be a score of this online. So like I said, since I'm a viola player, I'm gonna search the best Bach piece ever, which is Brandenburg Concerto No. 6. And so it might take a while to load, but it gives me two options, different type of publishers. So I'm gonna select this one. And when you do, the piece will show up. And you can select what movement you want. And then this is also great if you have free time and want to brush up your alto and tenor clef reading skills. It's a great way to do that as well. And then you can look at it in different ways. So you can do like a 2-page view or any way you like. And then when you share it, you hit, if you would like the link to share, you hit embed link or /link, and then it gives you that link right there. And because the proxy 123 is available, you're good to go. So we have all kinds of databases available, and those are just a small few that might be useful for your classes or for your students as well. And let me go back to the PowerPoint. So if you have any questions, we have, this is a list of very useful links. It'll a link to the website, great resources for working remotely for faculty, list for the A to Z databases. We also have a music resource LibGuide, which gives you more detail about music resources at the library. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know or email me. And if you have other questions, we have various liaisons in the library. So Sarah Falls is the music liaison, and she's also, she's the university librarian. So if you have concerns about the music library, feel free to let her know. And yeah, so do you guys have any questions?